Hey guys, welcome back. Today I actually received my SpaceX hoodie. For you that most of you who do not know what SpaceX is, it's a space company owned by Elon Musk. I'm sure you've heard of it before. Just wanted to point that out. It's a little chilly, so I had to keep this on. So let's begin with this new video. Very short. I think it's going to be a relatable topic to a lot of people in this current situation that we're going through right now, and it's no other than Warren Buffett, his views on how to financially stay healthy during this time of crisis. Okay, so we're just gonna go briefly down on this article in Yahoo Finance on some of the things that we can do to keep financially stable. All right, so one is pounce on low interest rates. That's something I actually did. I'm actually refinancing my home at a lower rate. Not only am I putting it into a lower rate, I'm actually shaving 4 years off the 30-year traditional mortgage that I have. So that's 4 years down. I've already paid in 5 years. So that's pretty awesome, and I'm paying less each month, so that's definitely something to jump on. I know the interest rate, this has been going on for the last 6 months, waiting for the bank and waiting for all the things to finalize. I don't know why it takes that long, but unfortunately it did. So I got to lower my rates, I got to lower my monthly payments, and I reduced the amount of years that I have left on the property, which is great, right? So this is his first suggestion. So let's see what he says about this. This is a very good time to borrow money, which means it's not be such a great time to lend money, but it's good for the country. That's a good time to borrow money, which is great because interest is so low that you're paying back pennies to the dollar. So mortgage rates is at 3%. I got it for lower than that. I actually locked in my rates at 2.85, which is, I don't know in my lifetime, going forward, if that would even be a real thing. I know my kids, when they grow up and they look back and like, you only had a 2.85 percentage on your mortgage, they'll probably be in shock. Okay. Next is keep your guards up. Let's see what he actually means by keep your guards up. Let's see. He warned that his Berkshire shareholders in a letter that the world was due for a mega catastrophic I can't even pronounce that. Catastrophe. Mega catastrophe, some kind of total surprise that would dwarf the devastation from hurricanes Katrina and Michael. Okay, so no one anticipated what happened in 2020. No one's anticipating what's still going on till this day. So he's saying, always, there's always gonna be something happening. And I think what his take on this, you can be like Warren Buffett. You can be like Buffett. You too can be ready for whatever comes by buying life insurance to provide financial protection for your loved ones. Sales of policies for family breadwinners have spiked during the pandemic because you don't know what's going to happen. Head of household or just the parents in general. If you have kids, you want to have life insurance because you want to make sure that if whoever is bringing in that income and if something was to happen to them, it didn't even have to be during this pandemic, like this particular situation that we're in. Just in general, it's a good idea to have an insurance policy to make sure that when that person who is pulling majority of the income or all of the income to protect the family, to make sure that they are well off and that they would have financially things there to help them carry on. Okay, so because it's not like your kids are going to get up especially if they're underage, and then start working. And it doesn't happen like that. Or if one of your partner is home all the time watching the kids, there's no way that they're going to be able to just pick up and go find a job, because then who's going to watch the kids, because childcare is expensive as well. Life insurance. All right. So far we have interest rates. Try to lock yourself into a good interest rate or refinance, whatever it is. And then life insurance. So let's see. Third one is don't carry any credit card balances. Always a good idea to never carry a lot of credit card balance. They are high, extremely high in interest. So that's definitely a really bad sign that you're paying more than what the item that you're purchasing is worth. I can understand that you charge things for necessities such as foods and paying for gas and paying utilities, but obviously you try not to accumulate too much, because if you put too much on the card, here for example they have an 18% interest, and I've spoke about this in one of my other videos. It adds up. So every dollar out, because of interest, you're not actually buying anything with it. You're just paying the banks or the lenders or the institution this percentage. So I mean, can you imagine you getting a return of 18% on the dollar for every dollar you put into an investment? That is a ridiculously high return. The S&P 500 doesn't even get you back 18% return, but yet credit card companies, on every individual that carries a credit card, is paying this interest when they do not pay off their monthly balance. So very important. How you can be like Buffett. When credit card debt becomes overwhelming, your first step toward getting rid of it is to roll into a debt consolidation loan. I've done that before myself. Historically, you simplify your bills and slash your interest costs to help pay off the debt faster. Instead of 18%, you might find yourself paying as little as 5.95%. So you can actually negotiate these interest payment plans. So that's if you're really in debt with these credit card companies and you find that you're overwhelmed and there's too many, I would consider going and looking into more of a consolidation loan, whether it's from your local bank or one of the banks that you actually you're working with now, that you do daily business with, that your debit cards or whatever. There's a lot of things out there that can help with that. Okay. So let's see. Number 4, do your homework with stocks. That's actually something I'm doing right now. But let's see what Warren has to say about that. This is definitely an interesting one. So let's see. Airline business may have been wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Change is a major way. Buffett says people have been discouraged from flying, so the world has changed for the airlines. How can you be like Buffett? Investors who do their homework have been rewarded during the pandemic as stock market has marched to a new all-time high. Today's investing apps could help you make smart choices. One popular app allows you to round up your purchases and invest your spare changes in portfolios that automatically rebalance to the market's ups and downs. Okay. So, stocks, obviously, even from my perspective, is that, I felt in the beginning was that, I'm putting a couple dollars or a couple $100. It's not like I'm going to get back a lot in return. But when you keep on putting it consistently, and obviously not everything that you would need to survive, right? Foods and all your necessities, paying your utilities and all that. Additional funds. If you have those additional funds and you look into a company that you're willing to invest in, there is a chance that you can grow your money. There is a high possibility that you will grow your money. It's just that you have to do your homework. You have to look into the companies or the stocks that you're picking. But unfortunately, don't fall into the Reddit traps of, today putting in money and gaining, like a 30-40% increase by tomorrow. that's very, that's speculation, and that's very dangerous. And you want to steer clear of that, because you never know, because you could put in $1,000 today, and you don't know if it's the peak or not, and by tomorrow it can drop half or even more than that. So very difficult to do. So let's my battery for my light just went off, so I'm going to turn off my secondary light, which I have as a backup, which I'm lucky to have that, because otherwise I would take that off and having to charge that. Let's see what number 5 is. Stick to your long-term plans. Very important. Stick to your long-term plans. Let's see what number 5 is. How you can be like Buffett. Financial planning services are more affordable and convenient that you might think. You can and can help you sit tight and stay focused with your investments. Today, you can connect with a certified financial planner online and inexpensively to keep you on track toward your long-term goals. So, I don't actually have a financial planner. I guess my own. I never considered having one, only because I felt like I didn't need one. It wasn't a ridiculous amount of financing that I have, and I kind of figured it out on my own, considering that I read a lot of materials on on that topic. Investments as far as real estate and stocks. I would probably, me personally would not have someone. I don't have a dedicated person. I do have people that I speak to in regards to the type of investments that they do, which is always good, right? I have like probably like 3 or 4 people that I talk to about their different investment strategies. I have people that invest in real estate, majority of their income, and their investments, and I have people who invest in the market. I, on the other hand, I feel like between the people that I talk to, I'm a mixture of both. I have rental properties that I collect, rentals on, and I'm an avid, studier, reader of the market. So, not saying that I'm a master at either one of them, but it has been profitable on the real estate side, and now I'm getting more into the market side, where I hope that will be as profitable as well. Okay. Number 6, demand help if you need it. I'm not sure what that actually means, and this is the last one. Buffett says that the blank has thrust the U.S. into an economic war, and many small businesses have become casualties. He urged Congress to provide more help. We've shut down a lot of people in the particular induced recession, and other are prospering. And I think the country owes it to the really millions of small business people. Okay. Cool. Let's see what that says. Relief plan. Congress will provide $15 billion in grants money for more than 1 million hard-hit businesses. So how can you be like Buffett? If you're a business owner or a family breadwinner in financial distress, look for sources of relief and take advantage of what's there. That means, for example, if they've got federal student loan debt, don't make payments until October, when the government moratorium is currently scheduled to end. Private loans can be refinanced and today's sharply lower interest rate. So they're basically saying, don't rush ahead of making all these payments, or just kind of hold back a little bit and see what the government is offering before you do all that, which is a great idea. I think that's awesome. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope this story, these 6 topics help you in your going. 6. I said 6, right? Yeah, it is 6. 6 topics help you going forward. All right. Thank you guys, and see you again soon. Bye.